And this is what they do during time of war or stress. They were able to take the clay tablets, dig a hole in the ground, in the sand, in the desert, put the clay tablets in, put some sand in, put the clay tablets in, sand in, put the clay tablets in, sand, cover it up, and they've been covered up for thousands of years. And after thousands of years, somebody, maybe a farmer or whatever, dealing around, discovers this. But the clay tablets are still there. They haven't worn any because they're not adversely affected by weather or water or this or that or this. Of course, they found the Dead Sea Scrolls. Here again, paper or papyrus or whatever, wrapped and put in clay jars, and they are found in after thousands of years. So history comes and history pulls things back and forth, and we move along. So in this session, we're talking about basically a lot of the early history of the water shoe and the early history of civilization as it relates to the water shoe. The Fertile Crescent, you know, the Africans moved from Africa over into Iraq and Iran, and these people get ideas from early Africans. They got other ideas, put them together, able to because Fertile Crescent means, you know, you got good water, you got a lot of water, you got rain, you're able to grow things, you're able to produce a population, and with the population becomes structure and kings and queens and this and that and all that, you know, and so you build what we call a civilization. You need order, and so we get into civilization, and we get into that balance of civilization, books, knowledge, and here we are. And so this is the way things move. I guess my buddy Kevin Menzies will maybe get his stuff together, because I mean, you know, they said that his stuff was a little shaky, whatever. But that's film way back, you know. And this is all for, you know, the academic bookworms, you know, who want to get deeper into the water shoes, where they come from, how they work. Now we just show bamboo. We talk about bamboo, and we talk about the styrofoam, but we don't have to talk about styrofoam. We talk about bamboo. But of course, papyrus wood, balsa wood, light wood. You can work light wood, and in fact, maybe you can work husk, bark, you know, leather, and other things. And we do have some books. We're writing books, and so maybe you can pick up my book at Amazon.com. But anyway, look. We're gonna cut right here, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the water shoes a little bit more. So we're gonna change the set around. Okay, so just stay with us. We are here again. We appreciate you being here. And my name is Walter Robinson, and I walk the Panama Canal, the English Channel, and all this. This is about water shoes, so we just throw that in. If we have to cut, you know, we cut, have to cut back in. Okay. We'll check you in a few minutes. So here we are back, and got the water shoes in the background. Now this is a piece of, well, this is a piece of PVC. Whoa, this is a piece of PVC pipe, but this is bamboo. All right, it reflects bamboo, and the early wraps. This is something, I think they call this a giant bamboo, because it's a little bit bigger than the regular bamboo. But the first boat probably started out with just a piece of bamboo or a piece of something that was already in the water, floating around, like maybe some sticks or whatever. And why would early man get in the water anyway? My study shows that early man didn't eat fish. The earliest man didn't eat fish. It wasn't until later he started fishing. So if he's not fishing, why is he in the water? Hell, he can't swim. Why is he in the water? Well, the main reason man is in the water early on is because of food. The animals, the deer and whatever he's hunting, we'll just start with deer, whatever he's hunting runs across the water or swims across the water. If the thing swims across the water to escape or to find greener pastures, it's a grazing animal, and it's, you know, buffalo or bison or whatever it is going across water, then it's either you learn to engage the water or you're going to have to face starvation. So he's forced into the water because of hunger. He's teased in the water because of hunger. If you don't stay with what he's eating, then sooner or later, you know, he's not going to make it. So he has to engage water. He's not fishing. It's a case of the grazing animals move across water to get to the grazing pastures on the other side. Simplistic. So our early man, and this is a modern early man. This is not Neanderthal. I mean, Neanderthal might have done something, but modern early man, the guy has a brain, he's about as smart as we are, maybe a little bit smarter, but he got a good brain, this, that, and the other, and all this stuff. So what does he do? He grabs onto whatever, he grabs onto whatever is there. He grabs onto whatever is there, you know, and it can't hold his whole weight, but it holds some, you know, it holds some, and you know, and he's able to, you know, paddle a little bit, kick a little bit, especially get off the bottom, you know, and you can hold on, you know, you hold on to the thing, you know, it kind of keep his head above, keep your head above the water. It kind of keep his head above the water, and so this becomes the first, I wouldn't say boat or float, kind of organized float. This idea of a bit of something that float, a stick, rushes, reeds, just trash, you know, a limb, whatever he can find that's close around, he grab onto it, it's floating, he grab onto it, you know, and he could float along. And this what generally kept him going in the earliest stages of boats and boat design and boat building.